This episode is sponsored by Cyberlytica, combating fraud, account takeover, and information warfare. Get a free dark web password scan now from Cyberlytica. Use promo code Hacked Again. My guest today is an award-winning executive with more than 27 years of experience in the IT outsourcing, cloud, data center, security, and SaaS industries. Tina Gravel is currently SVP of Global Channels and Alliances with AppGate, the leader in security and analytics products and services for Zero Trust. A highly rated public speaker, her talks are often memorable and sparked with humor and personal stories. Tina has a knack for making topics that are highly technical easier for those not technically inclined to understand. Tina, what keeps you up at night?
I have to tell you, the thing that keeps me up at night is the idea that some nefarious individual has broken into either my bank, my favorite retailer, my hospital. In fact, you and Robert Herkovic talked about this in your segment for cybersecurity insider or ventures, I believe it was.
Yeah, cybersecurity ventures.
It was awesome. And, they're sitting there after they break in and get some credentials to get in. They're sitting there approximately 60 days to 9 months waiting to get into company jewels. That scares me because, frankly, we don't know that they're there. And in many cases, our customers are the things that we use every day could be inhabited right now by someone that's looking to steal our credentials and our most prized possessions, if you will, which is our own identity. That frightens me.
How can our viewers and listeners learn a little bit more about your work, some of the things you're doing, and some of the stuff you're doing at AppGate?
So what we do at AppGate is we follow, you mentioned Zero Trust. Mm-hmm. There's a concept in Zero Trust about the concept of least privilege, which means that in addition to identity management, so not only are we going to help you manage, imagine that everyone that's entering your network is who they say they are. We check contextually to make sure that Scott is actually Scott Schober and not someone pretending to be Scott by checking contextually. Is he coming in on the right IP address? Has he got the right, let's say, antivirus? Is he coming in from the right part of the country? But we're also going to limit what you have access to, what you're entitled to actually access within a firm. And by doing that, even if your credentials were stolen, everything else but the things you're entitled to work with is cloaked. So if in fact you do get access to the network and you are hanging around lying in wait, you still can't see those servers. Those servers are completely non-existent to you. In fact, you can't even see the servers that manage it through AppGate, which is our tool. We have a gateway, we have a controller. You couldn't see those if you tried. Many folks ask me, well, what do you do for DDoS? Well, I use a DDoS solution like anybody else, but the fact is that I really don't even need to because my servers are cloaked. You couldn't get to them if you didn't have permission to, entitled to use them. So I'm really fortunate. AppGate, you can reach us at www.appgate.com. You can reach me at tinagravel.com. I'm on Twitter frequently. I'm so honored to be here because I'm one of your biggest fans. I love Hacked Again. It strikes very deep in my heart because there's so many of us that work in this field that are targets.
Great. Thanks so much for joining us.